Food to consume as you get older. As I become older, how much protein do I need? Are supplements necessary for me to consume enough? If you're a woman in her 50s, you may have read advice on social media or from influencers stating that your midlife protein needs grow significantly. According to these recommendations, a lady weighing 70 kilograms should consume 150 grams of protein daily. That is the same as 25 boiled eggs, or 6 grams of protein apiece. Is that correct? Let's start by defining protein and discussing sources of it. One macronutrient that is crucial to our diets is protein. It gives us energy and is necessary for the synthesis and repair of hormones, soft tissues, bones, and muscle. Animal products, dairy, meat, and eggs, are typically thought to be high in protein. Bread, cereals, and legumes are examples of plant foods that are excellent providers of protein. What happens to our needs, though, as we age? Years and phases. The amount of protein needed at each stage of life varies. This illustrates how growth varies, particularly from infancy to early adulthood. According to age, the projected average requirements are 1.43 grams of protein per kilogram of birth weight. At 6 to 12 months, when protein requirements are at their peak, 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight is recommended. Between the ages of 6 and 18, protein requirements drop from 0.92 grams to 0.62 grams per kilogram of body weight. Men and women have different needs for protein as adults, which is a reflection of the fact that men have more muscle mass than women. For men, 0.68 grams per kilogram of body weight. For women, 0.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. Australian guidelines for those over 70 take into account the heightened need for muscle maintenance and tissue repair. For men, 0.86 grams per kilogram of body weight. For women, 0.75 grams per kilogram of body weight. This means a difference of 12.6 grams per day of protein for a man weighing 70 kilograms. This is an increase of 10.5 grams per day for a lady weighing 70 kilograms. An additional 300 milliliters of milk, 60 grams of cheese, 35 grams of chicken, 140 grams of lentils, or 3/5 slices of bread can provide you with an additional 10 grams of protein. Higher intakes, up to 0.94 to 1.3 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, for adults over 70 may slow the age-related loss of muscle mass, also referred to as sarcopenia. However, this needs to be combined with more resistance-based training, such working out with weights or elastic bands. There are currently no national nutritional guidelines that contain these. But what happens in middle age? That being said, one reason for the urge for more protein in middle age could be the desire to fend off age-related muscle loss. Additionally, it could be a result of a widespread desire to avoid gaining weight when hormonal changes occur. Studies explicitly examining middle-aged women's protein intake are rather rare. An extensive 2017 observational study involving over 85,000 middle-aged nurses revealed a correlation between a lower incidence of early menopause and a higher diet of vegetable protein, but not animal protein or total protein. This type of study looks for trends in a population sample. A second study on the same group of women discovered a correlation between a higher consumption of vegetable protein and a decreased risk of frailty, which is defined as a lower risk of falls, disability, hospitalization, and death. While overall protein consumption had no effect, a higher intake of animal protein was associated with a higher risk of frailty. Middle-aged women with higher protein intake had increased lean muscle mass, according to another smaller observational study involving 103 postmenopausal women. Nevertheless, a study that tested an intervention, i.e., increased protein intake, had no effect on lean body mass in women who were late postmenopausal. According to some study, eating more protein-rich foods and consuming fewer calories may help prevent weight gain during menopause. However, clinical trials haven't been used to test this. Increasing protein consumption enhances feelings of fullness, which may contribute to weight loss and muscle mass preservation. Studies have shown that consuming 1.0–1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day can increase satiety. Nevertheless, these investigations have been conducted in both men and women of all ages, not just middle-aged women. Before we continue, please subscribe, like and share this video. Okay, let's continue now. In reality, what are we eating? 99% of Australians under the age of 70 get all the protein they need from diet, according to data on average daily intake. As a result, most individuals won't require supplements. Merely 14% of men and 4% of women over 70, respectively, do not consume enough protein to fulfill their estimated average needs. This could be due to a variety of factors, such as a deterioration in general health, an illness or injury that causes less hunger, a decrease in one's capacity to make meals for oneself, and the expense of animal sources of protein. It is better to prioritize eating meals over supplements, even though they can benefit from higher protein intake. It is not only more palatable and well known, but it also contains additional vital nutrients. For instance, red meat has zinc and iron as well as omega-3 lipids, fish contains omega-3 fats, eggs include vitamin A and D, and dairy products contain calcium. What then should I do? Muscle atrophy, inadequate wound healing, edema, fluid accumulation, and anemia, when the blood does not carry enough oxygen to the cells, are signs of a protein shortage. However, a shortfall is uncommon due to the amount of protein included in the ordinary Australian diet. The number of servings you need to have from each food group in order to achieve a balanced diet that will meet your nutrient requirements is specified in the Australian Dietary Guidelines. Speak with your general practitioner, GP, or a qualified practicing dietitian if you have concerns about your protein consumption because of ill health, increased demand from sports, or because you are a vegan or vegetarian. Please share, like and subscribe for more video like this.